Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's webinar on women lifting weights, looking like a beauty, and training like a beast. So I'm Lisa Mohajé. I'm going to be your hostess for the next 30 minutes. I'm a little tongue-tied this evening. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So give me just 1 second. All right, so tonight's topic, look like a beauty, train like a beast. So hopefully tonight I am going to do a little bit of myth busting on weight training for women and the feeling that if you want that lean, sexy muscle look, that cardio is going to be your answer. And we'll go into all of that, hopefully answer some of your questions and get you started on a training program that's right for you. And hopefully you'll learn to love lifting weights as much as I do. So just a little bit about me. I'm not going to go into my entire story right now because tonight's topic is not so much about me. It's about the program and changing your life and transforming your body at the same time. So I will stay on at the end to share my story. I have gone from bankruptcy to $1 million earners in 5 years. So I do have a pretty interesting story that I would love to share with you. So please be sure and stay on till the very end. I'm going to do my best to present this all to you in about 30 minutes. And hopefully I will keep your attention and keep you engaged in tonight's presentation. I have lost 60 pounds working out from home using Beachbody programs. And so for me, I used to be a cardio junkie. Like I did cardio all the time. Was very intimidated by the gym, and I still am. My husband, Paj, is a bodybuilder. He's also a professional athlete, so he spends a lot of time in the gym. And I will go with him occasionally, and every time I do, I'm like, why am I here? It's so intimidating. I feel like, and I feel like people are, just looking, or, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have a program. I don't have a plan. It's just awkward. So for me, I prefer working out in the privacy of my own home, and have been able to go from 185 pounds down to 140. I have actually put on a little bit of weight, but it's actually muscle. So while the inches have gone down, the weight's gone up a little bit. And I'm okay with that because I'm leaner, I'm more definition, I'm more toned, and that's the look that I'm going for. So I have been featured in the 21-Day Fix infomercial, which is that little picture in the bottom. I lost 19 inches in 21 days, but I was really looking to take my fitness to the next level. I wanted the look of that sports model, I guess you could say. That's the look now, is that lean, muscular, sexy build. And, my husband being a competitor, I remember the first bodybuilding show I went to, and I'd never been to one, obviously. And I was so, I don't know the right word. I was kind of shocked. My eyes were opened a little bit, and I realized, okay, if these girls can do this, so can I. And maybe I won't be up on a stage competing, but I want to look and feel like I am, that I could do that. So by working out from home, I've actually been able to get some pretty decent results. We all have room for improvement, but not bad for a 90-day at-home transformation. So these are my 90-day results. I'm pretty happy with them. Besides feeling like I need a little bit of a tan, I am pretty pleased with the results that I have gotten. So when I first set out to do Body Beast, I actually had it for about 2 years and never did it. So I kind of wanted to prove to women that you're not going to look like a man by lifting weights. And for me, over the course of the last couple of years, I started to realize that my body reacted best to lifting weights and lifting heavy. So I dusted off the Body Beast that I had purchased already, and my friend, a good friend and fellow coach, Jacqueline Smith, we decided we were going to do it together, and we held each other accountable for the 90-day program, and you're actually going to hear from her in just a little bit. But what I learned was I really enjoyed lifting weights. I enjoyed feeling stronger. I enjoyed seeing my body change. Having once been 185 pounds, it's not always been easy to look in a mirror. Even though I had lost 60 pounds, I still had a little bit of self-confidence issues, I guess. So I was never one to admire myself in the mirror. And not that I admire myself now, but I definitely enjoy looking and seeing that muscle definition, by maybe flexing and seeing a little bit of definition there. It's a really awesome feeling. And to finally figure out almost the system behind our body, our anatomy as women, that we definitely need weights for multiple reasons. And we're going to go through all of that in just a second. So why should women lift weights? I did a little bit of research before tonight's presentation, and I learned a lot of cool stuff. So just a few major reasons that I think I found the most interesting: improving bone density, joint mobility, and body composition. Okay, relieving anxiety and depression. I don't know about you, but there's some days where you just feel down. You feel like a little bit lost, alone, a little bit, insecure, like I had mentioned before. And I've gone through all of these. And there's something about when you lift weights and exercise, the hormones that are released in your body, all of those things seem to go away. And for me, I've turned in my depression or anxiety into exercise. That's my way out. So on days where I'm feeling down or, whatever, I go work out. And a lot of people ask, well, how do you deal with this? Or how do you deal with that? Make exercise your, what's the right word I'm looking for? Make exercise your therapy. Almost, I can't tell you how many people on our team have gone off of antidepressants and anxiety and moving on to the next bullet point, their blood pressure medication, their diabetes medication, because of exercise and because of Shakeology, which we're going to talk about in just a second. But, decreasing your risk of getting type 2 diabetes, lowering your risk of heart disease, and reducing blood pressure, if that's not enough, I don't know what is. That's pretty amazing. And especially as we age, ladies, you lose muscle mass. So we all talk about, the effects of gravity, right? Well, this is the way to beat gravity and really, take it by the horns and be in control of your body and your health and being strong. Through weightlifting, you can actually help offset the aging process and the loss of muscle mass and increase your bone density. So women who lift weights during their teen and young adult years actually benefit as adults. So that's not saying that it's too late if you're in your 30s or 40s, it's too late for you to get started. Not at all. You can start lifting weights at any age. Stronger muscles and denser bones make walking upstairs, carrying groceries, and actually lifting your kids around easier. It's a lot of work. I used to live a few years ago, I lived in a third-story apartment building, and I was on the third floor. And I remember, carrying Tiara, and I remember carrying her school supplies. And the worst was on days you had laundry or groceries that you had to carry up those stairs. And especially as we age, we hear about women, and not just women, men also, who fall because their bones are weak, and they're more prone to injuries and things like that. But when you weight train properly, you can improve your balance and build muscles, that protects your joints and help you ward off injuries. So that is really, really something to think about. We're doing what we want right now. We're sacrificing right now for a better tomorrow. So, maybe you're on this tonight and you're listening and you're in your 20s or 30s. It's kind of hard to picture, 20, 30 years from now what your life is going to be like. But the things that you're doing today are going to make for a better tomorrow. I personally, along with my mom and my aunts and my entire family, we watched my grandmother really suffer from she had diabetes, she had heart disease, she really suffered. And I think that it's a whole generation thing. And for us learning now, I know for my mom as well, she's really taken her health serious and realized the importance of exercise, and for me as well, to see someone suffer like that, that's not a way to finish your last years of life. So let's make sure we're taking care of ourselves right now so that we can be stronger tomorrow. Weight training also has a positive effect on disease control and prevention. So like I mentioned, it actually decreases your risk of getting type 2 diabetes. So that is huge. You guys know, ladies, heart disease, I believe, is the #1 killer of all women. So this kind of is like a wake-up call for some of you. If this is new to you, I'm so glad that you're on tonight and that you're taking that step to really be there, for your children tomorrow, to be there for your grandchildren, and to be that strong woman that you were designed to be. Lifting weights is going to help you live longer and live a more fulfilling life as you age. And this is really interesting, ladies. For each pound of muscle you gain, you burn 35 to 50 more calories a day. And that doesn't sound like much, but it really is a lot because it adds up. It's day after day. You're burning more calories, hopefully, than what you're taking in. And also, I just want to point out that muscle does weigh more than fat. So whenever you start a new program, especially lifting weights, you may not see the scale move much. I actually weigh, this is going to be a shocker, I actually weigh 10 pounds more now than I did at my wedding, and I'm about 2 sizes smaller. So stay off the scale, focus on your measurements. Take measurements around your waist, around your bust, your biceps, your thighs, your hips, and really focus on that versus the scale. You can even go have your body fat tested. That would be a really cool way to measure your progress. But just something to keep in mind that once you start lifting weight, it's no longer about the number on the scale. It's how you look, it's how you feel, it's, your inches and body fat count that's really going to make a difference. All right, so I thought you guys might find this funny. But what if, and I have to admit, when I first started lifting weights, I was a little worried, like, well, what if, I didn't expect to look like a man, but I thought, well, what if I do bulk up? What if I get bulky? What if I don't like how I look? But here's the deal. Women simply don't have enough testosterone to build bulk like men do. If you're worried about bulking, focus on how many calories you're eating. So that includes calories from protein. Contrary to other fitness myths, excess dietary protein is stored as fat. So unless you're supplementing your diet with a testosterone hormone, aka juice or steroids, or simply just overeating, not watching what you're putting in your body, then it's impossible for a woman to get bulky like this. It's just not going to happen. All right, so Jacqueline Smith, I mentioned this was my accountability partner through the 90-day program. She is actually, I believe, going to be featured in the newest Body Beast infomercial, and we're going to hear from her right now.
Hey guys, my name is Jacqueline.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me figure that out. It's not going to let me. All right, we're going to fix this. Hold on one second. All right, let's try that again.
Hey guys, my name is Jacqueline Smith, and I just recently completed a program of Body Beast, the whole 90 days. Before that, I had gotten back into binge eating. I was starting to gain weight. I really couldn't fit into a lot of the clothes that I had. And even though I didn't have a huge weight loss story, but I really felt like I had no control over my eating habits and what I was doing to my body. And so I decided to start Body Beast and go full force into it. I don't know anything about lifting weights. I've never been to a gym. I've never done any type of competing or anything. But I can tell you within 90 days, I got full control off of my eating. I have not binge eaten anything ever since I started. I learned how to eat properly, and how to fuel my body the way it should. And all those cravings seriously went away. No joke. I also lost 15 pounds. I feel good about myself, and I feel completely confident about what I wear, what I look like. And it also gave me a sense of passion, of strength, that I can control all the demons that I have, and that I can overcome a lot of stuff. It's just all very, very mental. And so if you have not done Body Beast, if you have not done a whole 90 days worth of Body Beast, I highly suggest you do it and embrace it and love the whole workout the way that it is. You will be stronger, not just physically, but you will be stronger mentally, and know that you can overcome so much. Thanks, guys.
That was so awesome, and I really, really enjoyed doing that together. When you have a partner to do it with and keep you accountable, it's so much more fun. And that's the best part really about our team, is the accountability and the people that you meet. The person that invited you to tonight, they're right there cheering you on. They're going to be your cheerleader throughout the whole program. And it's just a lot of fun. So maybe you're not familiar with what it is that Jacqueline and I have talked about, but it's called Body Beast, and it's an at-home 90-day workout program that you do in the privacy of your own home. By ordering Body Beast, you're going to get everything that you need to get real results. By following an actual workout calendar, you're going to be focusing on every single part of your body. So the program uses a technique called dynamic set training, and it really maximizes your muscular pump, your caloric burn, in order to create rapid changes in your body composition, whether you're male or female. So the thing is, guys, the more muscle you build, the faster your metabolism. So the more muscle you have, your body turns into this calorie burning machine. And so that's what's really cool about Body Beast. It's not necessarily a program that is, geared towards weight loss, but like I said, the more lean muscle that you build, you're ultimately going to gain or lose weight, reflected on your diet, and that comes with, Body Beast. So as long as you don't overeat, you're burn body fat like it's butter, literally. So for ladies, focusing on the Body Beast eating plan, or if you have another Beachbody program, you can actually figure your calorie count through that. If you're looking to bulk, so if you are looking to get bigger, then you're going to follow the Body Beast eating plan. For me, I followed the 21-day fix meal plan. So you can actually order the 21 Day Fix containers separately without purchasing the 21 Day Fix program. Or like I said, if you have another Beachbody program at home already, you can use that calculation to figure out your daily calorie needs. Or get with your coach and they can help you figure that out as well. But there's basically no stress, no guesswork. Beachbody has done the research for you. So all you have to do is push play every single day. And do have a way to actually stream these workouts online now, which is really cool. So if you're traveling, or maybe you like going to the gym, but you don't have a program to follow, you can take your phone, you can take your iPad, your laptop, whatever, do your workouts from anywhere now through Beachbody On Demand. So all you have to do is show up every single day. And remember why you started. There's going to be days where you don't want to work out, and that's where your coach is going to push you. You're going to reach out to them and let them know, hey, I'm just not feeling this today. I don't want to work out. And they're going to say, well, you know what, Ginger, remember that girls' vacation, that girls' trip you have coming up in October? You better get your butt moving because that was your goal and that's why you're doing this. So by doing all of this, you're going to get a narrower waist, a shredded physique, sexy contoured muscles, and absolutely nothing jiggles when you walk. Nothing jiggles when you lift up your arms. You know that, the under the arm part that jiggles. All of that is going to go away by following the workout calendar, following your meal plan, whichever one you choose, and of course, drinking your Shakeology. So, and the reason why I wanted to mention Shakeology is because all of this works hand in hand. So basically, tell me if this sounds familiar, right? You get all excited, you start a new workout program, you start a diet, so you're reducing your calories, you're increasing your activity, you're all gung-ho until you start to get nutrient deficient. You start to get tired, you start to get irritable, you start to have cravings by day 10 or 14. So after that, you have temptation. Maybe you're at a family party and they have pizza or they have barbecue and you have people saying, oh, just one bite, it's not going to hurt. Or maybe you're looking at that cupcake and you think, just one isn't going to hurt. Or are you thinking, this isn't working. I'm grouchy. I don't feel good. I don't want to do this anymore. Screw it. I'm going to have a cupcake. And you give in. And then what happens next? You start feeling guilty. Why did I do that? I feel like a failure. I can't do this. I'm never going to lose weight. You feel hopeless. And then you go on to the next thing. I'm going to start again tomorrow. I'm going to start again on Monday. The awesome part about Shakeology is it is the most nutrient dense food that you can put in your body. So basically how it works is you're able to cut your calories and still get all of the dense nutrients to keep your body running at a level where you feel not only good, but you feel amazing. There's actually a study that was done that in order to get all of your vitamins, minerals, 100% nutrients met, you would have to eat 27,000 calories in one day. That's not even possible. Can you imagine what you would look like if you ate 27,000 calories a day? I know what I would look like, and I know how I would feel. So the cool thing about Shakeology is you're able to still cut your calories, but you're not cutting the nutrients that your body needs to cut those cravings, to lose weight, to keep your energy, to recover better, to repair faster. You're going to start putting your body through a shock. When you start lifting weights, your body's gonna be like, what are you doing? What is this? So Shakeology is gonna help your body repair itself faster. It also supports your digestion and regularity. And just a little fact for you, because everyone's really interested in this, 80% of the population is actually irregular. So Shakeology is going to help with all of those things. I am sure that the person that invited you today or tonight you've probably heard them talk about Shakeology, you've seen posts about them, and you don't get it until you do it yourself. And then you can't really explain it, but you just feel better. You feel healthier. You're happier. You have more energy. You just have a different outlook, and people notice. People are like, something's different about you. What's changed? Are you doing something different? And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to feel better? And can you lose weight with Shakeology? Absolutely. But why make it harder on yourself when this is going to make that diet cycle disappear and help you get real results once and for all? So good nutrition, good fitness equals amazing results. So just a little bit about Beachbody. I want to thank you guys again for hopping on. Beachbody was founded in 1998. I personally got started with Power 90 on VHS tapes. That's actually how I lost my first 38 pounds. And it has been a complete experience. Like many of you, I've yo-yoed with my diet. It took me, with my results, I should say. It took me a while to figure out what really worked and to really be focused enough on my goals to stick with it and to do it right. So as you can see, Beachbody is constantly coming out with new things. This side of the business, the coaching network, actually got started in 2007, and it was started basically through message boards. So before Facebook, Beachbody had a thing called message boards, and it was basically a place where people could communicate with one another. They could talk about what was working. They could, get some accountability if, maybe they weren't feeling like working out, they weren't feeling it, they were, ready to quit. Someone on that message board was there ready to help them. And Beachbody thought, okay, instead of putting Insanity or T25 or P90X on the shelves of Walmart, there's something magical behind having these relationships and having that AKA fitness coach, that partner, that accountability and support. So they started Team Beachbody. And as you can see, they just continue to grow and grow and grow. I just want to point out one thing. You see where Shakeology was actually introduced in 2009. I personally have been drinking Shakeology. It'll be 6 years in October, and I still love it. I don't go a day without it. But if you look fast forward, they didn't come out with vanilla until 2013. And the reason why is because Beachbody doesn't compromise. They don't take shortcuts on any of their products. So Shakeology is 100% all natural superfoods, vitamins, minerals, probiotics, phytonutrients, antioxidants. And so they, most vanilla flavorings are all artificial flavorings. And Beachbody wasn't willing to compromise by putting in artificial flavor into the vanilla Shakeology. So it took them that much longer to come up with a formula with a natural vanilla. That's just to give you an idea of the company that Beachbody is and who we're representing and the quality and, just the sincerity behind the founders. Like, they really genuinely, truly care about the coaches and the people that are investing in them, that are, trusting Beachbody with their fitness goals, with their financial goals, with their life changes. All right, so what are your options tonight? So you've heard a little bit about Body Beast, which is just one of our programs. And you haven't really heard so much about coaching yet. And I promised you guys we were just going to keep this right at 30 minutes. So just give me 5 more minutes and I promise we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. I can't wait to hear what you guys liked best about it. But what are your options? So maybe you're ready to join your team and help others achieve their health and fitness goals as a coach. And coach is basically just another word for a distributor or a rep. So your other option would be to join as a coach. You're ready to join a challenge group to start working on your own health and fitness goals. Okay, so if you wanted to join as a coach, you're going to get 25% discount on all products. And that is a really awesome discount. I mean, on your Shakeology, you're saving about $30 a month just as a coach. So there's no contract, no inventory, no minimum sales, nobody's hassling you. So a lot of times people sign up just for that 25% coach discount because you can cancel anytime. So it really does just make sense. So you want to sign up as a coach. You can get started with the challenge pack, which we always recommend because you're going to get all of the products that you need to be successful. You're setting yourself up for success. For me, I tried dieting, nothing happened. I tried exercising, nothing happened. And it wasn't until I put the 2 and 2 together that the weight fell off. So I always encourage everyone to get a challenge pack. It's actually going to waive your $40 coach enrollment fee, so you can sign up as a coach for free. Like literally you have nothing to lose except some pounds. So you get your choice of a fitness program. You were on tonight hearing about Body Beast, which is, building that long, lean, sexy muscle for ladies is what we've been speaking about tonight. You're also going to get your first shipment of Shakeology home direct. You're going to get a free club membership trial. And that is what includes the Beachbody on Demand, where you can actually try it for 30 days and stream not only Body Beast, but many of the other programs are available. The complete programs are there. And then there's also some sneak peeks of some of the new ones that have just launched. And there's also a workout of the day if you're looking to try something different. It's really cool. All of the meal plans, everything is right there. So it's really, really convenient. Or you can sign up as a coach and just get your Shakeology HD. You will pay the $39.95 coach enrollment fee plus your Shakeology. So something to think about. Or maybe you're just ready to get started with your fitness program and do the $40 coach enrollment fee. Maybe you're just ready to join as a customer. So basically, you can still get signed up with the challenge pack. You're going to save between $50 to $80 depending on which program you choose. It comes with all of the same things. Maybe you just want to get your Shakeology HD, or maybe you're just looking to get Body Beast only. The best thing would be to get in touch with your coach if you still have questions and find out what is the best option for you. I personally cannot recommend enough getting started with the challenge pack, and everything that you need is right there. So just real quickly, I only have like 2 more slides just to talk about the benefits of becoming a coach. Like I mentioned in the very beginning, I haven't really shared my story yet, but when I signed up as a coach, I was originally bankrupt. And I'm going to go over all of this here in just a little bit for those of you that would like to stay on. But you're going to be able to set your own work hours. So, a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't have time to do that. Well, do you have like 30 minutes? If it's 30 minutes a day, we actually have a training that, we can show you how to build a very successful business in an hour. So you set your own work hours. You determine how much time you want to put in. You can focus on it part-time or you can do it full-time. You can build your business online or in person. I was in a tiny town in central Illinois, and I literally built this business online in the middle of nowhere. You're basically sharing your passion, and that attracts people. There's so many people that are sitting at home right now alone. They're, on the couch, they're watching TV, they probably have a bag of potato chips, and they just want to feel a part of something special. And that's something that you have to offer. The Coach Summit is the biggest event of the year. We have so much fun. There were actually 25,000 coaches shut down downtown Nashville this past summer. And you get to work out with the celebrity trainers. You get to have some fun parties in the evening, recognitions, awards, and you get to learn from top coaches in the company on how to build a successful business. So Coach Summit is the most amazing thing ever. All right, so you're ready to sign up. What are you going to get from our team? We do a new coach training. So basically, as soon as you get signed up, if you sign up with someone that's on my team, you're going to get plugged into a 14-day new coach training. After that, we have a 30-day new coach academy. And then after that, if you're ready to take it to the next level, we have a next level training as well. We have team calls, we have fun monthly team challenges, team building events, leadership training, a Facebook team page where you can just plug in, ask questions, get motivation from other people on the team, recognition and accountability. So I would just say to you guys right now, if you're listening, if you're a mom, you know, a lot of times we put other people first. You know, we neglect ourselves. We feel like we don't have time to take care of ourselves. You don't want to spend the money on yourself. But don't you want to be that role model? Don't you want to be that good example for your family? Don't you want to feel good about yourself? Don't you want to be able to have that energy to keep up with everything that's going on around you and have that self-confidence and be able to put on that little black dress and go out and, you know, just feel good about you and who you are? So I just want to, you know, let you know, just remind you that you matter. You know, this is an investment, but it's something that you're doing for yourself that's not only going to impact you, it's going to impact your family. Because think about your family, and when you're, you know, depressed or you're tired or you don't feel good about you, that rubs off on your family. But when you're happy, you're confident, you're excited about life, that rubs off on your family too. So you matter also. So you guys, thank you for joining. If you want to hear about my story, I am going to share it here just really briefly. You know, basically, I've been a coach with Beachbody for 6 years, and 6 years has gone by so fast. So I think I would just say, don't say tomorrow, don't say someday, because it goes by in a blink of an eye. So when I had first got signed up with Beachbody, I was actually a secretary in a corn refinery plant in central Illinois. I had just gotten divorced. I was a single mom. I was lost, alone. I had no friends. I had no social life, and I didn't have a dollar to my name. So I had been following my coach on Facebook for about 6 months, and I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to look into this. So I was on a webinar very similar to one that you're on tonight. It was more business focused. And I decided to go for it. I had looked at doing other home-based businesses, but I saw the investment that they had to make. I saw they had to do parties. They had to, you know, buy all of this inventory and spend more time away from their family. And I didn't want that. I was already working full-time. You know, Tiara needed me, and I didn't have time to take away from her. And I didn't have the money to invest in all of that inventory. So I got signed up with Beachbody, and I really had no idea what to expect, literally. I mean, I thought maybe I would make $100 a month at this, because I thought, who's going to follow me? I'm this broke single mom. I'm a secretary, and I've never considered myself a leader. I never spoke in front of people. I had very low self-confidence. But I thought, you know what, if I could sell a couple of P90X videos and maybe make $100 a month, that would help Tiara and I. You know, there were times I would come home from work and the power was turned off, or even the water. You know, I can remember Tiara one time going to turn the water on and it was off. There was no water. So having to explain that to a child is not the funnest thing in the world. I remember looking out the window every morning to see if my car was still out there, because I was getting repossession notices and foreclosure notices. And I was constantly, it seemed like one thing after another, I was going to my mom's work on my lunch hour to borrow money for something. So, you know, $100 a month would have made a difference. So it was kind of just literally one thing after another. I mean, the team is so amazing and it's so much fun. And to feel like you're contributing and that you're doing something you can be proud of and that you're making a difference in the lives of other people, it just, there's no better reward than that feeling. So for me, I got signed up. The first 6 months were pretty hard. I lost my grandma like right after I signed up. I ended up having to file for bankruptcy. So of course my car was repossessed right before that. Tara and I moved from our home into a small, dark, dingy apartment. I was sleeping on the floor on a mattress. My other grandmother passed away. I mean, literally it was one thing after another. And I can remember going into work one day and one of my coworkers, she said, "How are you so positive with all of this going on?" And I didn't get it at the time, but now I truly realize that God brought this business, these people, this opportunity into my life for a reason and in a very specific time. So looking back now, I realize that this is what got me through that. You know, having something positive to focus on, surrounding myself with motivating, encouraging, positive people, the sense of doing something that I could be proud of, the sense of being a part of something special. So for me, it was about 18 months later, and I tripled my full-time income. So that $100 a month quickly turned into $1,000 a week, or $1,000 a month, $1,000 a week. I retired from my full-time job at 34 years old, moved Tara and I from Illinois to Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where I met my husband, Paj. So if it wasn't for Beachbody, I wouldn't have been able to make that move and to meet the man of my dreams, to meet my husband, to start that new chapter of my life and that Cinderella story. So about 5 years into the business, that $100 a month I had hoped to make turned into $1 million. So right now, on average, I am earning my previous annual salary. So what it used to take me an entire year to make, going to a 9-to-5 job, taking time away from my family, making someone else rich, missing out on, the fun things at school for Tiara or after school events, or, when Tiara was sick, I would have to go to work. I am now earning that previous annual salary every single month, working from home, doing what I want to do, going where I want to go, being what I want to be. So again, what about you? What about your life? You matter. So take that investment, take this opportunity and do something with it. Get with the person that invited you to this webinar. Tell them you're ready to get started. Tell them you're ready to go. How can you change your life? You want to change your destiny. You want to write your life. And if you don't do something different, nothing different is going to change. And you can do it. We have an entire team here waiting for you, ready to back you up, help you get started, to be your own personal cheerleader. So I'm excited, you guys. I hope that you found this webinar very informational, and I really hope that you will take this serious and do something different with your life today. Thank you so much.